Hi, I'm Chris. Welcome to my garage. Behind me, this is a 2007 Honda S2000. This is an AP2 model with about 47,000 miles on it. Now this is a great looking car if you're standing about 20 feet away, but unfortunately it came from Georgia and it was sitting out in the sun for most of its life. So the paint, it's got a little bit of fade to it, and the headlights have had a number done on them. So if you get a close look at them, they're faded, and they got a little bit of yellowing as well. So what I'm going to do is do a series of videos doing a full paint restoration on this vehicle. So we're going to start with the headlights, we're going to do the entire paint, and we're going to work on the interior. So what I'm showing you here is a lot of damage that's been done to the paint. This is the hood of the car. There's a lot of swirl marks, haze, and other fading from the sun over the years. Thanks for watching. Let's get to work. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to wet down the headlight, fold up our microfiber towel, and just give a quick wipe down. Make sure there's no major contaminants or dirt or bugs or anything on there. So one of the key factors to what we're doing here is we're actually cleaning a couple inches around the headlight as well. And I'll show you why in just a minute. As you can see, I went ahead and taped up my headlight with the blue tape. So you don't want to be lazy on this. You're actually doing this to protect your paint. You don't want to rub through any of it, cause from friction on the edge of your pad here, and burn off some of your paint. So down here where my headlight is recessed, I actually tripled up some of the tape to help protect it. Alright, so I have my Meguiar's 105, have my pad, and I went ahead and put a little bit of compound on it and just started getting a little bit on the headlight here. So the headlight I don't think is bad enough to need the sand, so I'm just going to use the 105, then I'm going to clean it up later with some of the 205 polish. So I have a clean microfiber that I'm going to use to follow up with here. So we're going to apply some light pressure. You don't want to push too hard, but you don't want to just let it float around on there. Alright, as you can see, the right side of the headlight here is almost crystal clear. The left side still very milky, scratchy, and hazy. And I've only done about 30 seconds of compounding. That's only one pass so far. So I plan to do probably 2 to 3 full passes on the headlight, both sides, so it should be a pretty significant change overall. It swirls. haziness are gone after just one pass with the 105 compound. Just to compare so you guys remember what it looks like, bring you over here to the passenger side. And look at that. And in case you guys think this one's dirty, I have already cleaned this one with the same detailer as the driver's side. So they were in the same condition. So one pass, we went from over there to this. So amazing results. I'm going to go ahead and go over this one more time with the 105. Then we're going to switch to the 205, which is going to brighten it up, give it a little polish and shine. So remember earlier I told you I tripled up the tape right here because the headlight insets and this sticks out. So we want to be really careful that when we bring this over, this isn't rubbing on the paint right here, because that'll rub right through the tape and take the paint right off, then we'll end up having to paint the bumper. So we're going to be extra careful there. And you don't want to avoid it by going down too far, because the bottom down here is going to rub through right on the bumper. So it's a little bit of a tricky area. As long as you keep your eye out, you'll be able to take care of your headlights too. Alright, so that is going over the headlights 2 full times. Let's see how she looks. Man, that looks great. Got to make sure you get all the edges down in the corners too, because they really stick out if you miss those. so we went ahead and did 2 passes with the Meguiar's 105 compound on each headlight. They went from being very foggy, hazy, yellowish to being basically crystal clear. Just a little bit of a rock chip. They've got almost 50,000 miles on them, but otherwise these look almost brand new. So we've taken the rougher cut compound, and next we're going to move on to the polishing compound, which is going to shine them up even more. And for that, we have a new pad. This one, it's flat, so it should be a little softer. And I have a nice new microfiber. And somewhere, I have a bottle of the Meguiar's Mirror Glaze 205. This is a softer polish, and we're going to go ahead and get to work and see how it works for us. So we got a couple drops on there. We're just going to kind of get the compound. We're just going to kind of get the pad wet, kind of get the compound going, and see what it looks like. Alright. So you do not need much of this stuff. Even on this little 3-inch pad here, not much is needed. Trying to get out of your guys' way here, but it's a little tough getting down in the corner here. Alright, so before that dries up, that is 1 coat of the 205 polish. Let's see how it looks. Oh, look at that. That is smooth. Very slick feeling. I like it. Alright, so pad's a little damp, a little wet now, so we're just going to go ahead and use a little bit of the polish. Now, we're not going to use any of the detailing spray. We're going to go for a second round on this guy. this headlight is done. So let's go ahead and take the tape off. This is the big moment here. We're going to make sure we didn't burn through anywhere. And remember over here, this is the area we were worried about. And we tripled up the tape. So, let us take a look. Look at that. Perfect. Got a little bit of compound in the corner here. It's no big deal. Alright, so from this side you can see the light reflecting down from the garage ceiling. Look at that. I mean, there is no haziness left anywhere on that headlight. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you can see, there's still a lot of work to do on this Honda, but for now, the headlights look amazing. That's a great start. We worked with the Mother's Quick Detailer and the Meguiar's 105 and 205 polishes. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions or suggestions, let me know.